Hey folks, Keough here, just working on posting up another training video for you. I apologize, I haven't done too many of these the last couple of weeks. I've just been traveling around a lot and haven't gotten a ton of training recorded. I'm actually in Madison, Wisconsin right now for a few days with my girlfriend, visiting her family. So I'm not going to have anything until at the very earliest Tuesday. But in the meanwhile, I figured I'd post up some training footage from some reverse band squatting that I did a couple of days ago. And what you're going to see here is you're going to see sets of 5 working up to a perceived 5 rep max. So started at 365 for a set of 5, and then quickly worked up to 405, 425, and 445, which ended up being pretty close to I want to say like an RPE 10, but probably more around a 9 or a 9.5. Certainly difficult enough to warrant that as that set as being a 5 rep max or close to a 5 rep max. And so worked up to a 5 rep max and then did a couple more sets beltless with around 90% of that perceived 5 rep max. And that's basically how I'm going to handle my reverse band days. I'm going to work up to a rep max, and once I have established rep maxes, I will just work up to try and break those rep maxes, and then I'll accumulate as many repetitions as I need to accumulate in order to hit my prescribed bar lifts for that particular day. And today I wanted to hit at least 25 bar lifts at or within 90% of my 5 rep max with this setup. So the 3 sets working up, trying to find my 5 rep max, followed by the 2 more sets beltless, sets of 5, gave me those 25 repetitions, and that's basically what I'm looking for on this day. And the bar lifts will increase over the course of this training cycle. They will go up over time, but right now it's just around 25 bar lifts, and space that out over 5 repetition sets. That makes for 5 sets. So was pretty happy with how today went, with how this particular day went. I had tried squatting in my knee wraps the day before, done 365 for 4, and then 405 for 4. Was supposed to do 445 for 4, but just really didn't feel good. Felt like it was going to be a rough set if I were to be able to do it. So I shut it down. I decided just get a little bit of work in with your wraps at this point and build into it. And came back the next day and wanted to sort of redeem myself, change my schedule around to allow myself to squat the very next day, and actually felt a lot better and did better with it. I have switched back from my heavier squats to my wrestling shoes. I think I'm going to get a more stable pair of flat-soled shoes. I'm going to maybe invest in some Chucks, because I don't really like how the Olympic shoes feel. I'm definitely taking a step back in my squat when I wear them. Now, that's not a bad thing for training purposes, and what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to continue using them for my unwrap squatting to try and make those unwrap squats as difficult as possible. But for my heavy work, where I want to be setting rep maxes and breaking rep maxes, I'm going to go back to a flat-soled shoe and start training in that, because it just feels a lot better for me. Then my numbers are a lot better. So overall, I am okay with where my squat is right now. Results have been a little inconsistent to start, but I've started pretty fast, and I'm just going to continue to build it up for this next meet. Now I know I don't really need a tremendous squat to hit the totals that I want. In order to break past 1400, I don't need a fantastic squat. I really only need to squat around 480, 485. And then just be on for my bench press and my deadlift. And to be perfectly honest, I probably have it in me to do, if everything goes right in the training, I probably have it in me to do a 1450. It'll probably take a while for that to all come together, but I think eventually, within the next 2 years, you'll see me hit a number like that. So that's kind of what I'm training for at this point. Anyway, keep checking in. I'll have more videos for you starting on Tuesday.